Hello and welcome back. Here I'm going to walk through completing the square of quadratics that are specifically non-monic. So we're going to walk through step by step so you're ready and confident for your exams. So grab a pen, pause the video whenever you need to, and let's get started. So the objective here is to complete the square when the coefficient of x squared is not equal to 1. So that's what makes them non-monic. So here's an example. We need to rewrite this expression here in completed the square form. So the thing that makes it non-monic is this 2 over here. So the thing that we do to get rid of it is we factor it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to write this expression as 2 bracket x squared plus 5x plus 3. So we need to divide everything by 2. Then all we do is complete the square of this as we have done before. So it's going to be 2 bracket x plus 2.5 squared minus 2.5 squared plus 3. And then if we can continue that, it's going to be x plus 2.5 squared minus 6.25 plus 3. So it's going to be 2 bracket x plus 2.5 squared minus 3.25. And then the final step, which is the thing that's maybe slightly different to the other examples, is we have to times both things by 2. So we end up with 2 bracket x plus 2.5 squared, and then minus 3.25 times 2 is minus 6.5. So that is the answer to this question. So here's another example. So again, we have this 3 in the way. So we're going to factor it out. So we have 3 bracket x squared plus 4x plus 1 if we divide everything by 3. And then we need to complete the square of what's in the bracket. So it's going to be x plus 2 squared. So we halve this number in the middle. And then minus 2 squared plus 1. So it's going to be 3 bracket x plus 2 squared minus 4 plus 1. So it's 3x plus 2 squared minus 3. And then the last step, we need to multiply both things by 3. So it's going to be 3 bracket x plus 2 squared minus 9. And that is the answer to this question. So here's another example. So we need to rewrite this one in completed the square form. So this time we have a 5 in the way. The only difference here is the 12 isn't actually divisible by 5, but that's absolutely fine. We still divide it anyway. So we have 5 bracket x squared plus 3x, and then 12 divided by 5, that's 2.4. So then we complete the square of what's in the bracket. So we have x plus 1.5 squared minus 1.5 squared plus 2.4. So that's going to be 5 bracket x plus 1.5 squared minus 2.25 plus 2.4. And then that is going to be x plus 1.5 squared, so minus 2.25 plus 2.4, that's going to be 0.15. So then the final step is to multiply both things by the 5. So we're going to have 5 bracket x plus 1.5 squared, and then 0.15 times 5, that is equal to 0.75. So that is the answer to that question. So here's another example. So this one here, we have the coefficient of x squared is minus 2. So we need to factor out the minus 2. So we have minus 2 bracket x squared. And then if we divide everything by minus 2, this time we're going to get minus 2x minus 2.5. And then we need to complete the square of what's in the bracket. So it's going to be minus 2 bracket x minus 1 squared minus 1 squared minus 2.5. So it's minus 2 bracket x minus 1 squared minus 1 minus 2.5. So it's minus 2 x minus 1 squared minus 3.5. And then timesing everything out by the minus 2, we get minus 2 bracket x minus 1 squared, and then that's going to be plus 7, because minus 2 times minus 3.5, that makes a positive 7. So here's an exam style question. Again, they've worded it slightly differently. They've said write it in the form x minus a squared plus b, but all they're asking you to do is literally complete the square. So here we have 4x squared minus 8x plus 11. So we're going to factor out the 4. So 4 bracket x squared minus 2x, and then 11 divided by 4, so that is 2, so it's 8, so that's 3/4, so 2.75. So now if I complete the square of what's in the bracket, we have 4 bracket x minus 1 squared minus 1 squared plus 2.75. So it's going to be 4 bracket x minus 1 squared minus 1 plus 2.75. So it's going to be 4 bracket x minus 1 squared plus 1.75. So timesing everything out by 4, we get 4 bracket x minus 1 squared, and then 1.75 times 4, that is 7. So that is the answer to that question. So here are 4 quick fire exam questions on this topic. So pause the video, have a go at these, and I'll reveal the answers in a moment. Okay, so here are the answers to these questions. So well done if you managed to have a go at those. And yeah, that's everything for this video. So well done, that's everything. If you want more practice, maybe have a look at some of the other videos on this topic, completing the square. So yeah, I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.